Hello everybody, welcome to MTG Dungeon. Today's match is Mardu Pyromancer versus Black White Death and Taxes. Here today with guest commentator Mike.
What's up?
So, I am not familiar too much with either of these decks. I'm not honestly sure who has the advantage in game one.
I feel like it's essentially Jund and Death and Taxes. You know, like I mean, it just feels like it, and it's whoever can generate the most advantage, obviously. So or disadvantage in Death and Taxes case.
So close to 50-50, maybe like a 55-45?
Something like that.
One way or the other? I mean, turn one Thought Thieves seems to be a typical play.
Yep.
Oh, there's a Thought Not Seer, Displacer, Path, Flicker, Wisp. Ooh, that's a pretty good hand for Death and Taxes player.
That is. I never saw... I played this list a couple weeks ago, and he didn't see any of these cards. Like, I actually ghost quartered him out of the game. Oh. Because I was playing a Drowsytron. And
I don't think his version is like the actual true like Death and Taxes. I don't.
Well, he played Leonin. He played Leonin Arbiter.
Oh, okay.
And then he ghost quartered me, and then I ghost quartered his one remaining land on my turn.
Oh no!
And so he was stuck with one then 0, and I kept drawing ghost quarters. So whenever
right.
I mean, it works both ways. Yep. So I mean, that's how legacy players feel when they're playing. I can't think of the deck in Legacy, the Hate Bears deck in Legacy.
Death and Taxes?
It's called something else, though.
It's called Death and Taxes.
Okay.
Like the white.
It's the green-white.
Yeah, it's called Death and Taxes.
Okay. I thought there was another...
No, it's...
Another name for it.
It's essentially the same thing. Like, hey, we're going to say you don't get to play Magic.
I know.
Good game.
Yeah.
The TKS being taken, I think, was the correct call.
Yeah. I think Path is also a... good one to take, but I feel like he could probably find something else to rip that out of the hand. Because you want your Pyromancer to stick.
Right. And, I mean, discarding 2 Lingering Souls, that always feels good.
Yep.
It's like...
And did he not draw a land?
Oh, no,
he did.
He's fetch land.
Okay.
So, all right. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're good.
He's still okay.
Liam was playing Jund for the longest time, and this deck started rising, and he dislikes this deck, which surprises me. He says it's just too grindy, I guess, and I'm like, but you love Lingering Souls, you love Faithless Looting, you love Pyromancer. Like, if you're playing Grixis or Jund or Abzan, you would love this deck. Like, if there was one extra, but there's no green, there's no blue, so he's just like, I don't want to play it. So. But he loves, like, because I hate Lingering Souls. That's my least favorite card all time. Well, Thragtusk. Thragtusk is probably my least favorite card of all time. Go look up those days of Standard.
Yes.
They're
great. It's fine. Restoration and Thragtusk were not best friends forever.
That's when they realized, we can't say leaves the battlefield. It's different than dies.
Yeah.
Crap.
So I think we just flashback a Lingering Souls.
Yep. Please path one of my tokens.
It's just like right. It's like all right. Here's. And obviously, I don't think as a Death and Taxes player you're going to bother pathing the token unless absolutely necessary.
I think Mardu Pyromancer is in a great position because it has the blood. It can run main deck Blood Moon and be okay with it. And kind of hinder the Tron-style decks as well as the control decks. So it has that edge over them, and it also is really good against like the mid-range decks because it grinds better than them.
Yes, you're able just to keep producing tokens to block with, and then just get enough of them just to crack back with. Thalia seems like a pretty good one to land.
Yep, and then Reveler as well is really, really good.
Yeah, well, especially like Reveler off the top is always just a fun one. Like, hey, whoop.
Yep.
Draw 3 more, like get some more prowess triggers, let's go.
Yep.
Like,
cool, that thing's dead.
I mean, we know he has a bolt in hand, so I assume he's going to bolt pay an extra... Okay?
Yep, misplay.
Yeah.
He just saw it.
Oh, no. Alright.
I would have actually just gone for the collective brutality there. And just kind of ripped a card out. Yep.
Yep.
There you go. It's rough. He's still learning the deck. He said he's been playing it online. And it... You want a pa? You want a white? I think you want a black, good sir. Oh,
we
can't cast it.
Because Dahlia works both ways.
Okay, so I guess they're just saying, okay, just shuffle your deck. You don't know what's on top anyway.
Yeah, I would say it's all. Yeah. This was we judge's rule as well because it's your deck was randomized before, re-randomize it.
Yep.
So because no information is known.
Yep.
So now if there was like some scries or whatnot, that becomes a completely different situation. But
pretty much. Now you pay 2 in Path. See, Matt, you have to learn Leonin Arbiter plus Thalia now. I'm just teasing it. You have to pay 2. Yeah, there you go. There you
go. We're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, at least both of them caught the mistake before it got too far.
Yep.
That's always the nice thing.
Yeah, you path that so fast.
Well, but yeah,
you get rid of that.
I think he's doing it during the upkeep to.
And honestly, it didn't matter though that the misplay because it still happened, and he shuffled his deck and got a path. So I mean,
it was a turn delayed, but yeah, I do think pathing on the upkeep is definitely the best choice, because like you're gonna force him to have a land come and play tapped as opposed to if you do it like when on your turn they get the extra land to use during that. That's a second. Oh, if he has another land in hand, he's just way ahead.
Why is there a Pyromancer on the board?
Why is there a Pyromancer?
Come on, guys. See, now we know why it went so long. I'm just kidding.
I mean, like it's gonna be a grindy match. Like this is one of those like all right.
Well, we already know why it goes so long because it's. Mardu at its finest.
Yeah, and Death and Taxes is a grindy deck as well. It's like I'm just going to outvalue you and slowly kill you.
Come on, guys, realize the.
Let's see.
No,
Wait.
Well.
Oh, let's see.
Looks like both of these guys are tired anyway.
Alright,
What? Okay. Judge? Yeah.
Okay, what's that strangler? Oh no! Putting Lingering Souls back in the.
I think they're realizing
I think they just realized.
Yep.
Again, at least the game has not progressed far enough.
Okay, so you gain 2 more life, Matt, and then it'll be fixed.
Yep. I think they're.
Yep. Hey!
Got him.
All right, let's restart this.
Well, so Matt just showed me, hey, look, I got a Withstand Strength. Just isn't it pretty? I mean, at least they're realizing the mistakes before it gets too far, and they can't like go back and easily correct it. These decks are both surprisingly interactive.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's gonna kill a token, put a Pyromancer back in the graveyard, which is fine. I mean, it's way better than Lingering Souls going back into the.
It's rough.
The worst feels.
Yeah.
Alright.
It looks like you let him have his counter too. I didn't notice a counter go on to. Just because everything was so messed up that turn, it was just. Yeah.
I was just like, okay. What? sometimes I just want to like quick turn on the audio.
Yeah.
Like, what are they saying?
Exactly.
I'm like, with just these random hand motions, I'm just like, I really want to know what they're just like knob turning, like running through a forest. Like,
Right.
like what do we do? Magic is fun
Now
to
you
watch.
play a Peasy.
Yeah.
You play a Lingering.
I think he's gonna.
Yep. Oh.
Colgan's works fine as well.
Yep. That works.
And then you take out
That's
both.
better than the play. I didn't see the Colgans.
Yeah. Wait. So I think that's a fine play.
For one, you got 2 tokens. Go.
1 token.
And now one. Well, he has 2 tokens.
Yes.
Uh.
Oh, it's a Blade Splicer.
Yep.
That also seems like a very good Flicker Wisp Rocket.
Yep. Eric loves Death in Texas. He's sad that it's not good right now, and I'm just like, I'm not.
Long, grindy matches. I mean,
Yep. Yeah, if he had that, Thoughts here, this game would have been completely different.
Oh God, yes.
No, you swing in first.
The Golem has first strike.
Oh, that's right.
And then it's a 3/3.
That's right. Never mind. You're making the right call.
I was like,
Chris.
I'm pretty sure you do not. I'm pretty sure you just cast Lingering Souls.
Yeah, I would flashback.
No, you cast Lingering Souls and then you do the Bedlam Reveler, right?
Yeah, actually, you're right.
He might. Oh, so he's gonna do that discard to, because he's gonna have to discard with Bedlam Reveler anyway. So -2 and then I've seen Drain Gain, or he's gonna take, or look at his hand probably. So yeah, 2 damage to a creature, or -2 to a creature, excuse me. And then I'm gonna guess look at the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and take a
Nothing.
instant or sorcery. Well, you get to see what it has though. See what's changed. Which I think the only thing it's changed from before is that another wasteland?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Attacking
for that one flying. So now he's actually got to check how many instants and sorceries he has.
Yeah, it costs 2.
Yeah.
Discard my hand, draw
Yeah.
3.
Double Blood Moon.
That's rough.
I mean, in the situation, right? Because you have the swamp and you have the 2 swamps and the plains.
What is he doing? Oh, flashback.
Yeah, flashback living souls seems good. I mean, I think the Blood Moon seems really fine right now because
Yeah.
Matt, the Death and
That's
Taxes
cool.
player, has no basic lands. The Courtyard's enter tapped.
It's what?
The one he just played, I think, was a Concealed Courtyard. It should have entered tapped because it has more than it's the white-black fast land. There's some. If he moves his hand, I can confirm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should have come to play tapped.
Oh well.
What?
You can only play one spell anyway.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think it's gonna matter, but.
Which flickering? Just a token?
Telegram, man. Bedlam Reveler.
Right. And good game.
I feel like when the Blood Moon comes, well, yeah, when the Blood Moon comes down, I feel like that's pretty much just going to be game,
No Faithful City.
and that's fine.
Get rid of that other one.
Yeah, it seems like perfectly fine. It's like, all right, pitch a Blood Moon, plus something else like play a Blood Moon and an additional card.
Just moon him, Chris. Pull down those pants and turn around.
Make this an 18+ channel.
18.
You're at 32.
Yep.
So let's see here.
Did you pass?
No,
I
think Chris is just Chris is trying to figure out what he knew from the collective brutality.
Think you're thinking too hard there, buddy. Just drop it like it's hot.
I mean, like I think Matt currently has one unknown card, so you do have to be aware of like a path because that could change.
I'm okay with the path though. Like, cool.
Yeah, right, but like
deal with my board with a single white mana.
Yeah. Which, I mean, Matt's hand currently could do, but yeah, I think Faithless is the correct one because you also will get a Pyromancer trigger. Another Faithless. Oh, wow. All
Discard
three.
Moon, discard Faithless. Discard 2 moons.
Yeah, discard
Sorry, I didn't
moon.
see the other moon.
Then you're just going to play one.
That's the Blood Moon I like, too. That's my favorite art.
The Arabian
Yeah.
Arabian Nights / Antiquities, I think.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I don't think you get rid of the Faithless. I think you just
Yeah.
there you go. Okay. It's like, no, because the Faithless can still be useful. So swing it all out.
Minus the Pyro.
Yeah, well, and the Token of Semi-Sickness, but
Is it Bedlam Reveler? The prowess is non-creature spells, right?
yes, prowess is non-creature.
I would have played the Blood Moon at that point then.
I think he's seeing if he's going to path him, which I think is a fine thing to see if they're going to do. It also helps that Bedlam Reveler is a 3/4 to start off with, so it's just big enough. It's bigger than the Golem. Hey, Blood Moon! Nobody saw it coming.
And Young Pyromancer says instant sorcery.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh man, if he was just non-creature.
I know. I just was making sure because I've actually never played with that card.
Oh, okay.
So
Young Pyromancer says non-creature. It's like Mishra's Baubles, Moxes. Like, let's go.
Right.
Watch everybody cry.
That card would have been a mythic if that was the case. And it would be.
It would not cost 2.
No. Maybe 3.
I could see it like double red in 1.
No. That's game.
Yeah, yep. And then just hey, look at that wide board.
Yep. Look at that fat butt.
So all right, let's see. Let's talk sideboards. All right. Let's see. So I feel Matt will definitely bring in his rest in pieces and settle the wreckage. Probably Gideon as well. I'm not 100% about the Mirren Crusader. Damping Sphere doesn't do much. Dismember could. The Forge Tender, maybe. And the Relic Warder and Stone Silence don't do much.
I'm just looking at the sideboard card. We don't have Chris's exact list.
I do. Here. There's his sideboard plus 2 Chandras.
Well,
So-
Chandra comes in.
Yeah, I say
Engine Explosives. Maybe Hazaret. I think Ensnaring Bridge is just not good enough.
Agreed.
Even Damnation, because you want to have your board is. I mean, I guess if you're behind, you just need to board wipe, and he has big enough creatures that you might need it.
Well, he's also a go wide. I think Damnation's definitely fine because he's going to go wider than you anyway.
Yeah. I think Hazaret is yes. Engine Explosive is yes. I think
I don't think Hazaret is a yes, and that's just because of Path to Exile and the possibility of Dismembers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really... And then I would bring in Chandra.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, just the Planeswalker...
I mean, if you have dead... and it just depends on how many dead cards there are. I think Liliana is a dead card.
of the Veil, yes, I would definitely agree. Yeah, and Chris was chit-chatting with him about the deck. He said that the Chandra's actually supposed to be Liliana Last Hopes, which, in this matchup, I think you would bring in because you just want to try and tick her up and then just get the zombies.
Yeah, and I think Matt is running Lingering Souls as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's double check here. He is not running Lingering Souls.
Wow.
Right?
Okay. Then I would not bring in the Liliana Last Hope.
Right, well, but, I mean, if Chris had him, I still think you do because you want to tick up because Last Hope deals with things like Thalia, the Flicker Wisp, and Blade Slicer. She deals with those at least, and then also if you get her to her ultimate, she will just take over that game.
Yeah, true. And you have blockers for days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess since this isn't more of an attrition match to you, the minus middle effect matters too to get your Pyromancers back. And,
or Bedlam Reveler.
Yeah. Especially since Matt is using the tech of the 3/2 Eldrazi.
The Wasteland Strangler.
Wasteland Strangler, because he's going to put stuff back into your graveyard, and then you can get it back.
Yeah. So yeah, like path the creature, put it back in graveyard to kill another one while having a body. Seems fine.
Yep. But I meant just for Last Hope, it's fine.
Yeah.
There's too many times that it's actually relevant.
And that's actually another good point of why Matt probably will be bringing in Rest in Pieces in this matchup, because then that gives Wasteland Strangler just almost infinite ammo, especially when you're going to start blinking it with or is it a cast trigger for the Wasteland Strangler? I have a feeling it's a cast trigger. We'll double check while they're determining if they're going to keep hands or not. No, it's into the battlefield. So wow, I mean that if you can hit that with
Flicker Wisp.
Well, Flicker Wisp or the Eldrazi Blinker, I can't think of his name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just
infinite kill.
Yeah, just it's infinite. Well,
infinite.
Yeah, right. It's like
infinite value.
Yeah, I say just kill the important ones.
Yeah.
All right, looks like turn 1 Thoughtseize. Turn 1 Faithless Looting. All right.
Yep.
There's Inquisitions. All right.
Discarding.
Look like double Lingering Souls.
Yep.
I mean, that seems to
Turn 2, Rest in Peace. Come on. Okay, that works too.
Turn 2 Thought Not Seer seems just fine as well. So it looks like Matt has a Gideon on the board. I think we take the Dreadbore away.
Hand, you mean?
Yes, sorry. In the hand. So I think we take the Dreadbore away.
Yep. Time to write some shit down, Matt. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's Exile Boy.
They're delayed in things, so they'll probably
figure it out.
Yeah. They figured out the last 3 like half a turn afterwards.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right. I mean,
there we go.
Half a turn, half every time.
Oh God!
Just I'm gonna relabel this match as half a turn late. So I mean, did Chris did have a second land in hand? Yes. Yeah. Okay. He had the fetch land. I think you just terminate.
Yep.
Thought not just
get that extra card and go. I think you get just a basic. Or okay.
He knows his opponent doesn't play Blood Moon, so like you're gonna pick when it gets to come down.
Yeah.
I don't think they've run any Godless Shrines or Sacred Foundries. I think it's just
that's a great start by Matt, by the way, with the 2 Eldrazi Temples. That's what's so like whenever I see 2 Eldrazi Temples, I think of Eldrazi Winter. Those are dark times.
And Drowsy went to, you didn't need 2 temples, you just needed an eye in a temple, and it's like, hey, here's a full board. By the way, they're all 4/4s, hit you for 16.
No, that's the average draw from them.
Yeah.
That's the average,
Getting-
like,
oh, God.
two, a Drowsy temple, into Thought Knot.
Yeah, getting hit for 16, turn 2, was not fun.
Or 20.
I've not had a 20 turn 2.
I did.
But,
thank you, Raul, if you ever listen to that. You were the, 4th time that I lost to that deck. I was playing Scape Shift at the time.
Oh yeah, no, that deck is way faster than Scape Shift.
I went to, let's see what Matt does here. I went to a major tournament right when a Drowsy Winter happened. Like, the GP happened, and it was like all the list and then 2 affinity, or all the list in the top 8 and a single affinity.
Yeah.
Right? And so, let's see what he takes here. Path.
Tide Hollow actually might be the other one. I think the debate would be between Path and Tide Hollow. Like, Gideon's probably coming down next turn. And I think the Gideon
should uptick.
Well, I think the Gideon.
Well, he knows that he has a bold. That's what I'm saying.
Gideon comes into play with 4. He starts at 4.
That was 3.
No, he starts at 4. So Gideon.
Well, I would double bolt
starts
that
at 4.
for damn sure.
I don't think he has double bolt.
Yeah, he does.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, I would double bolt that shit so fast.
I think,
yeah, it's bad value, but you can't let Gideon stay.
I think you take the Tide Hollow then.
Yeah, the
decisions are real.
I think I do think the Tide Hollow is because you want to have that bolt, and if Matt's being safe, well, actually, he can't cast the Tide Hollow.
Yes, he can.
Oh, because he has the land.
Yeah,
never mind. Never mind. Okay.
Really?
What was it? What did it do? What does it do?
He took Blessed Alliance, so
Game 4, sack something, and then I can't remember.
Untap 2 creatures. Right?
I would have taken the Path over that.
I would take any of the other ones over that. Is that a rest in peace?
Yup. GG. Rip.
Yeah, I think you just do
there
that.
There goes 4 creatures.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just I think see, like Chris would be in so much better spot if he took the Tide Hollow, right? Because then he could just take the path off of this Inquisition.
Also, if me as a Hollow 1 player, whenever I go into Game 2, I bring in for my deck, the only enchantment hate that I'm running is Engineered Explosives. So I have trained myself, if I see white in any freaking deck, I am bringing in an Engineered Explosives because that rest in peace just kills me, and it kills almost. And so I think that, especially because Mardu Pyromancer deals with this graveyard so much, that you want to bring. If you see white, just bring in Wear and Tear just to be safe. I think it matters that much.
Yeah, well, because you play things like Faithless Looting there, where if it's a dead card, you can pitch it.
Yep, exactly. So. Just food for thought there. I don't know if you did bring it in or not, because I know you have a Wear and Tear in your sideboard there, Chris. But whenever I see white, I'm just like, Engineered Explosives. Well, Engineered Explosives is a lot more.
So, right, it's like, I think Chris is debating, like, do I just bolt this? It's like, no, wait for the ETB trigger to resolve.
Yep.
That way I don't always lose this.
Right.
And I think you just take a bolt.
Yeah.
Rechecking the sideboard, like.
Maybe he did put it in.
Yeah, I didn't see it. So, I mean, Pointer is fine too because he plays artifacts.
Yeah.
So I think once you see that, then obviously you definitely bring in the Wear Tear.
So never mind. Targets. Disregard my advice there, Chris.
He just took it for you. Told him.
Yeah. All right. But that's exactly what I do. Engineered Explosives is a little bit more well-rounded though, because it can hit multiple things, and so I'm just like, should I bring in am I playing a control style deck or mid-range deck? Engineered Explosives. Yep. That's white.
Slightly
So-
racist, but okay.
Yeah.
So Chris is still stuck on 3, I think, or 2 lands. I think that's what's really killing him this game.
Man, that one Reveler for 2 mana doesn't, it never
Well, he
gonna
can't.
happen.
Yeah, I said he can't do it now. And like, if he can,
No, you let it go.
it's like, well, and I'm pretty sure Gideon just comes down. Like,
Yep.
Gideon just comes down, makes it 2/2, says, "Okay, let's play." Taking the whip, taking 1.
Yep.
Hey, nobody saw it coming.
I think you have to pray that. So you kill the Tidehall, get the bolt, you bolt the Gideon, and you pray you draw a land to kill the Gideon off.
Yes, I think that is the best course of action right now as well.
I think Enchantment Nate needs to come, like in cheaper forms of relevance.
You'd actually be surprised. You actually look up. There is a lot of it.
Yeah. Just not played because there's not many enchantments.
Like if Enchantress ever took off, then people
Yep.
start playing them again. But it's obviously it's way more about like artifact hate with like affinity.
Yep.
So you want to try and be as value friendly with that as you can.
Yep. You bolt it. Come on. Before. Okay. We're on the same page. Yep. Bolt it.
Token? No, Gideon. Token.
Get in. 2 bolts.
I think it's like, wait, how'd you have a second one?
Yeah.
So, Matt forgot to put the dice on, so he was just like, okay. Okay.
Alright.
I mean,
Okay.
he doesn't have the white for the enchantment.
It's
buff, though.
fine.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's later.
All right.
Something's happening.
So Chris is coming out and asking us a rest in peace question. If he blows up rest in peace, does the spell go into the graveyard, or is the spell exiled?
Goes into the grave, or it goes into exile.
The spell is exiled. Rest in peace will go into the graveyard.
Yep.
That's just so for if you have questions on that later, and it's because if your opponent does not respond to the spell in the stack, it immediately goes to the graveyard, resolves. It's easy to explain. It goes to the graveyard, resolves, and then any other effects happen.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You can't cast it, but
Currently, but yes.
and honestly, if you draw another
So-
land, a fetch land or anything, I would Kulligan's command that Gideon away first, before even dealing with the rest in peace.
Yeah, well, yeah, Colgan's meant the token in the Gideon, probably. Displacer, oh no. So, if he upticks Gideon, makes him a creature, attacks, he can blink the Gideon and put it back to 4.
Oh.
And then use it, and then, yeah. Oh. Oh.
That's rough.
Oh. Wow. Gideon is just so abusable.
It is.
Like, man.
And it's just
Man,
because he
I
missed
hope-
that land drop.
I hope that big gulp is spiked right now.
Right.
Like- Alright, so he'll go down to 9. So he's dead next turn if he doesn't find a blocker. 8. 15. It's,
Oh, there's a land. That's game. I wouldn't even show him the wear and tear or anything. I would just go to next game.
I think Matt just realized what we were just talking about. If
Yeah.
Gideon's a creature, you can blink him and he would ETB with the 4 counters.
Yeah. Just one turn there, Chris. It mattered. If you drew...
Well, no, because he didn't do it. He can still Kolaghan's Command, 2 damage to Gideon, kill the token, and there's just 3 damage on the board.
How do you kill the token?
Kolaghan's Command deals 2 damage.
To the Gideon.
Oh, that's right. You are correct. Okay. So, 2 damage to make him discard a card?
Yep.
Then there's only, 5 on the board? If you can find a kill spell...
I would just scoop it up here, honestly.
Yeah, I think you play it out. Cause
well, he's going to go Kolaghan's Command 2 damage, and then he's going to flicker with a Drowsy Displacer.
Well, he's going to go to 7, so he'd go down to... he's going to go down to 2. I think you find the basic planes.
No, he's dead on board right now. If Matt sees it, he's dead on board.
Isn't Displacer... Oh, it's creature.
Yeah, it's a creature. It's not a permanent. You are correct, though. He is still dead on board because he does have a Shambling Vent. So if he kills the Gideon, there's still... Displacer's a 3-3, the token's a 2-2, and the Shambling Vent is a 2-3. So that's 7 damage.
Okay.
That's second Displacer in hand. Wow. Alright.
Yeah, that's good. Three, 4, 5, 6.
Because it's like, I won't make you do it.
Matt.
Yo, you had the...
Matt.
Oh, no!
I mean, it doesn't matter, I don't think, but...
I mean, that's Lingering Soul's to double block. But yeah, I mean, if he activates the land, he'll see it. Like... unless what's under the Cave of Quellos is like another Eldrazi temple. But, okay.
Don't show him the wear and tear.
Alright, game 3. These are actually, like...
Lily.
These games are, I will say, very, like, intense. Like,
Yeah.
I
would think about bringing in that Chandra, though. He didn't bring in Chandra.
I think the big misplay on that game was he should have Tide Hollowed, or he should have Inquisitioned away the Tide Hollow Scholar. When it was the Blessed Alliance Tide Hollow Scholar path.
Yeah.
I think you should have taken the Tide Hollow Scholar, because the next turn, if you have like a Pyromancer, or you get one,
yeah, he would have had
you have a second Inquisition to take out the path.
Yeah.
And then the Blessed Alliance like, okay, I'm sending tokens, I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you had the double bolt for the Gideon.
Pretty much.
And then I think that would have been the turning point. But learning processes. Alright, well. I also feel that the Mardu Pyromancer typically will do better on the play than on the draw.
Did Chris change anything? I wasn't looking. He's thinking about two extra cards.
I think he's looking. Oh yeah, I think Sean's definitely one. Because I mean, like, even if you can just sticker and then like her minus, right, like blowing up a creature and then just upticking, it's just value.
Yep. It's a value war.
Yeah, it is. And
that's all this game is.
And like, even if you don't want to like exile a card, like upticking her to get 2 additional red mana, like, it is also a relevant thing.
Yep. Because
like, hey, like, if you rest in peace, you like that 2 mana could be relevant for actually hard casting a Bedlam Reveler. Like,
I think he might want to shave a Bedlam Reveler or 2.
I think he just shaved 1
because it's pretty rough under. It's a dead card, honestly, if they get a rest in peace.
Yeah. I think he shaved 1. No, he's Faithless and.
I would keep the Faithless. Oh, he's getting I think he's Snaring Bridge.
Yeah. Which that's.
Yeah.
If you get down to 1 card, I mean, it shuts off most of Matt's deck. So.
Yeah.
All right, game 3. Let's see.
Hey, he's bringing it in.
Yay. Looks like there's about 10 minutes left.
Or not.
There's about 10 minutes left in the match, so we'll see if this goes to time or not, or if like Mardu can get one of those stupid like, hey, here's like 6 tokens, turn 4, rawr, like game 1.
Right.
So I feel like if the Mardu Pyromancer deck starts rising up, I think
It is rised. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, but like sees like obviously more play. Like we're seeing more copies. But I think if it starts creeping up more, I think we'll start seeing like Zealous Persecution in the sideboards.
Yep.
Because it's like, all right, like kill your board, wipe your board, pump mine, hit you.
Yep.
I feel like they're just like trying to do some sun into the camera sometimes.
Right.
Just like. I think before it's like turn up the volume, speed it up, speed up the video.
Got some fatal pushes.
See,
Finally.
I think I saw 1 or 2 land, and a fatal push. So I mean, it's already seems like a pretty good.
Right.
Does the Mardu player shirt say trash?
Yeah. I think so. A thrash.
Oh, no, 'cause if it's
T-R.
it'd be TH. Thrash.
Is it R or H?
It's THR for thrash. So it's 1, 2 little. Maybe it's Irish.
Oh, it's Irish. It's Irish.
Nah,
I remember it last night. No,
it's
Irish.
I'm gonna go with trash.
Okay.
Just like what that deck is.
It's because it's not playing green or blue.
It's not playing blue.
Just ask Liam. That's what he thinks.
It's because it's not playing blue. We all know this.
Yeah.
It's like why did it splash blue? Like,
Well, I mean, he is playing Grixis, so I mean, there you go.
they splash blue for a Phyrexian Metamorph.
If anything, it'd be a cycle spell. Rip a card out. Yep, there it goes.
Yeah. I mean, that's still a pretty good hand for Matt. Like, Path Displacer and Flicker Wisp is like, alright, like, I can deal with permanence.
Right.
Assuming you can find a way to produce colorless land. So yeah, rest in peace, and was writing down the other stuff. So I don't know if we go with the Godless Shrine off of the bat, like untapped.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm not 100% about. Okay, yeah, put in play tapped. Like if he plays a Pyromancer, he can't, because they don't play gut shots. They don't have probes anymore.
Yep.
So if he plays Pyromancer, you can just untap and path it immediately. But typically, most of these players know not to play a Pyromancer on 2. You just want to get some value out of it. So it's like play a Pyromancer and then like bolt you to get a token.
Looks like they're both reactive hands.
Yeah. I feel Matt's is has a possibility of being slightly more proactive, but.
I would have fetched there.
And he might have just gotten distracted.
I mean, he might be saving it for.
He's probably saving it for the roll trigger on a fatal push. Especially because he knows
he's not in a rush.
Yeah, well, especially because he knows he has Flicker Wisp and the Jawsy Flicker guy.
Yeah, I would bolt that.
I think he's just gonna push it. the bolt is a little more utility than the fatal push is. Especially like because he plays planeswalkers.
Gideon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
you
is
can't
Gideon
push.
indestructible?
Yes. When he becomes a creature, he's indestructible.
Okay. That's stupid.
Quick an hour devastation, you're fine.
Well, there you are.
Hey. I mean, this seems fine, right? Because if he passes it, you're like, cool, bolt 2, like, push my own creature.
Yep.
I have 2 tokens.
I don't even.
That's a TKS. Does he have a... Oh, no, he has a colorless.
That's fine.
Oh.
You fetch and fatal push it, and then let him rip a card out.
Well, no, so you fetch, fatal push it, bolt him, and then... I don't remember what his other card was.
Well, it depends what he draws, too.
That's true. Okay.
So draw a card.
Yep. He's got to finish shuffling first. I think you cast a bolt just to get the additional trigger from
Maybe.
the.
So draw a card. Draw a card. What?
Well, I was like, no, I was like, oh yeah, right. So draw and then that. Okay.
God damn
Yeah, you definitely should have bolted.
it. And you get a token too. Where's your token?
We're talking about this half a turn.
Half a
late.
turn. Okay, half a turn late. All right.
This is gonna be the new running joke with these guys. Hey,
Yep.
half a turn late. So he
dice
untaps.
is the
So untapped. We're at that half a turn mark.
Where's your token? All right, sign language to the camera. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Yep. All right.
Oh, I think they're on turns. Oh no, he. I guess he did miss the token. Maybe. And we'll find out in a second.
Hit for 3.
2.
Saying what should have been.
Yeah.
Take a path.
Take the path. I mean, that's. What?
Huh.
So he's been at what, 12?
1.
Oh, they're on turns right now. Okay.
2.
3.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm actually. Let's see if the 1 damage actually matters. Alright, so they flick a token, so he had 2 tokens. He knows he has path.
Bolt it.
Yeah, so.
Still get 2 tokens.
Well, I think Matt was trying to stop him from getting tokens. Like, it doesn't matter if I cast this, I'm still going to get it. So I think Matt's like, okay, well, I guess I'll wait for your upkeep, or your untap upkeep step, path it, get the land into play tapped. So he would have had 6. Oh, so Chris would have won if he had the additional token. Possibly, because he'd be swinging for 6 here with the additional token, putting him. So he should have been at 12. With the 6, he would have put him 2/6. Because the last turn, remember when he swung, he would have 1 additional token for damage.
So he should be at 17 right now.
Oh, 17. You're correct. Yes. Yeah. So I don't think it's going to matter overall then.
Lingering Souls, it mattered.
No, because he's on turn 3. He's got this turn plus the next one.
Yeah. So.
So
Bang.
17 would have been down to 12. And. Yeah, because he had the land come. Yeah, so. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's still 6 points short. So like overall, Chris would have won this game, but unfortunately, there is a time limit. I mean, Chris, I guess, does have some outs, right? Like if he finds a Bedlam Reveler,
Yeah.
he can like then find like a bolt.
He'd have to
Or
find
two.
2 bolts.
Yeah. Or yeah, like some similar thing.
And what does he have? Path, and that's it.
So no, I think it's just like a wisp.
So you should be at
Maybe.
12.
Yeah,
Then 1, 2,
which I
3,
don't
4,
think
5,
matters.
6. Yeah, he was 1 turn shy.
Yep. Yeah, and path. Yeah, so it definitely didn't matter. Looks like this game's ending in a draw.
Right.
Yeah, like it's still like it's. I mean, like, overall, Mardu would have won, unfortunately, but yeah, like I said, just one turn too late.
Yep.
Oh.
Let's see what he gets though.
All right.
What is it, bro?
I
Discuss.
think it's just like Matt was bored, like whatever. Get turn 5, get this out of here.
Right.
All right, and ends in a draw. All right. Hey guys, don't forget to go ahead and leave a like for this video and click that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Once we hit 50 subscribers, we will be having a giveaway. So let's go for it.